Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. What's today, y'all? It's a Tuesday, child. It has been a long week, and it's only Tuesday. But there are a couple of topics I wanted to get into because I did not go live yesterday, so I will go live today. Okay. Now, look, I took my time, y'all, to do a thumbnail. And I need to go back over my topics, but I think all these topics still what I'm going to discuss today. I think they put a shirt on too. But anyway, I hope everyone had a good Tuesday. If you're watching live, if you're watching the replay, either way it goes, thank you for tuning in, child. It's so much going on in the world, child. I was like, trying to put a shirt on. It's look. I was resting on my couch. Okay. I was relaxing and trying to decompress from my day. Okay. But do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and all of that. Comment in the comment section because why? That is what it is there for. Okay. I didn't got my hair up in the bun yet, but I'm here. Child, look. I just took my bun out, and I don't feel like putting it back up just yet. So, I got sneeze. Anyway, how are people? Okay, we live for this today. I was live on, I think Sunday. We discussed Tamar's movie, her visual album or whatever it was and whatnot. So if you have not seen that, go look at it. We also got into the Braxtons and their drama. Okay. And there were other lives last week, but I don't have something else. But again, get into that stuff and let that be what it is today. Okay, we got Monique who would not let stuff go. I really wish she would. Okay, we got Cardi and Stefon update. We ain't synced them together in a minute, but it was on each other's hips at the game this weekend. Mariah, Carey, and Sephora. I said, Mariah, now why is Sephora getting you messed up and stuff? Why they got you all wrapped up in their shenanigans? Okay, Nicki Minaj and her look. Is Nicki Minaj a troll? I think she a troll now. I really do. I do think she is. Okay, Blueface got out of prison and already is shenanigans all up and through the timeline. And I don't like reporting on them. but I also like cussing them out, so it's a double-edged sword. We got some Diddy updates. Love and Hip Hop Miami is allegedly ending, and probably some couple other things to get into. Again, my hair, just ignore it. Okay, you know, child, look. Well, my hair been up all day, and I've had to be a respectable person in charge of stuff and cussing people out. I just okay. Naturalness of it all. This is the naturalness of the hair. Okay. But again, like the video and subscribe. Okay. And that is it. If you're watching live, thank you. If you're watching replay, thank you too. Now, this, I'm gonna give y'all an hour. I can do an hour, and that's it. Okay, thank you for being here for live. Okay, yeah, the Tamar visual album recap. Even I cackled at myself and my foolishness because I just spoke what I felt. I just spoke what I felt. Okay, but hello to people here and those who will be on the way eventually. Cause y'all, YouTube don't tell y'all for like 30 minutes. Sometimes I'll be late or whatever. So again, as you pop in, just say hi. Okay, don't pop in and be rude. Don't pop in and not say nothing. Okay, if you in here, just say, hey y'all, how y'all doing? My fingers work. Your fingers work. Okay, we all some finger working people in here. Okay, I'm saying. Anyway, if you live in Detroit, or the surrounding cities, Karla has a show Friday, okay, at Miss Eva's, okay, at 8 o'clock. I will be there. Y'all always say, you don't never tell us. I'm telling you now, okay? If you live in the surrounding cities of Detroit and you like live music, live bands, live entertainment, okay, come on over Friday at Miss Eva's. Miss Eva's is something it's on Grand River. I don't know. It'll be up on my IG page. Okay, it'll be up on my IG page. But Friday is the show. The show starts at 8 or whatever. Don't say I didn't offer y'all a chance to see me out and about in life. Okay, just saying. Friday, 8 p.m. Miss Eva's. Karla performing with her band. Our friend Angela will also be there as well. It is a great time. We had a great time at the last show that happened last month. Where they were doing, it was a grown and sexy vibe, and this one is just they're doing their rendition of some of our best R&B guy songs and stuff. So we shall see. Anyway, I want to get to share my screen and stuff because that's the thing to do because I'm here to do that. Okay. Oh, hi, how y'all doing? Hello. Some more people popped in. Hey, how y'all doing? Hello, everyone. Yeah, look, the reason I found my review of Tamar's video funny is because I was dead ass serious. I am still confused over the Visine eye drop. I am still confused over the tilted uterus. I did ask him. I was like, dude, I said, I don't think me and Warren snot nose blowjobs. He said, no, we don't. I mean, I knew that because I know. But I'm like, I had to ask him that question. And he said, what the fuck you talking about? But yeah, don't nobody want that. So I still don't know who wrote that line for that thing. They was wrong. Okay, it ain't not nan man who said, yes, give me some sloppy toppy with some snot. No. Some sloppiness, yes. Nose boogers, it's a no. Okay. But yeah, it was fun. Okay. I had today off. I don't like my job. Gives me days off. Yeah, the middle of the week days off was weird. Because it's like I gotta go back to work. I don't give me a weekend off, okay? But let's get to the stuff I have saved that I said let's discuss because I was looking at stuff and finding topics and y'all when I tell y'all I got this it's a plethora of things, okay? It's stuff I just been saving stuff. So again, matter of fact, I'm gonna skip on down. Let me skip on down. I want to quickly show some of the Halloween costumes I wanted to discuss. I had planned I had planned to go live one day this weekend. I just forgot. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I don't know, I can't remember. So again, no costume was on the thumbnail. Okay, the thumbnail was black, white, you know, it was a little silver with a little gray or whatever. But I still wanted to I just wanted to quickly, you know, because I like Halloween time. I do. I like seeing the costumes. I do. I always feel it's fun. Okay. And even though Halloween was over 4 days ago, we have not said, hey, look. So quickly, okay, we had Tia and her kids, her son, her daughter, as Lilo and Stitch, and then that bald man who's like is he Secret Service or whatever. You know what I'm saying? This was cute. Okay, Lilo Stitch, and then the bald man. Okay, cool. That go Tia. Mm-hmm. See, now Sierra went as Michael Jackson. Remember the time, Michael? Okay, and she would dance around on her tippy toes. Okay, doing the hand movements, had the hair and all that stuff. I like it. I feel like Michael. If Michael had stopped having work done around this time, I would have been okay with that. Okay, Michael he looked different later on. Anyway, Sierra was doing Michael Jackson, you know, remember the time, Michael. Okay, it was cute and whatnot. She may have did some other stuff too, but I didn't feel like going over and over and over all the people's stuff. I found it was easy to find. Okay, we had Shamia and her husband and kids as some Smurfs. Okay, Papa Smurf, the girls. What's the girl name? Smurfette. Okay, and whatnot. The blue people with blue outfits. Okay, it was cute. No, anyway, but yeah, that was cute. We're gonna let that be. Okay, I thought I would real quick. Now, some of the other housewives. Now, Portia was little whore, not little whore, was Little Red Riding. Portia not a whore. Okay, I want people to understand Portia not a whore. Okay, I did not mean to call that lady no whore. Okay, I'm just saying. We had Fader was the Godfather. I have a better close up picture of Fader. We'll look at it in 1 second. Fader was the Godfather. We already seen the Smurfs. Okay. Cynthia was Storm. I'm like, I feel like she did Storm before, so maybe she recycled an outfit. I mean, maybe I don't know, but yes, Cynthia was Storm because they're still filming. Okay. You had Kelly as Wonder Woman with a fur. Now, Wonder Woman never wore fur coats. She was always arms out, boobs pushed up. But then Kelly had her little blue fur on, and so maybe she's a sexy, rich Wonder Woman. We had Drew, who was Beyonce. I have another thing of Drew, but Drew was Beyonce from her tour. It was cute. Okay, and then Portia with Little Red Riding Hood. I mean, it's a little garter belt. It's real short. It's a whore. Like if Little Red Riding Hood was riding around the forest half naked, she's selling coochie. Okay, but I digress. So we had dumb people, right? But again, a close up of Phaedra. Now Phaedra just put on a man suit and a fur coat. Okay, now her face looked different, and why, child, why she be so light sometimes? So to me, Phaedra's makeup, which makes her look so much different, is amazing. I did not know it was her. Okay. But her outfit is a really good suit and in a briefcase. Okay. That's it. We had what's this girl name? Marlo. Marlo was also Michael Jackson. She was like Thriller Michael. Okay, with the curly hair, the fire, the Pepsi commercial Michael or whatever. Okay, like military Michael. Okay, it was cute. It was really, it was cute. I mean, she could have put pants on because Michael was never thighs out. We have never seen. Did we ever see Michael in shorts? I don't think we ever even seen Michael Jackson running around in the we never seen man thighs. Anyway, but sometimes when women dress up as men, they want to be a little bit of a sexy version. So I guess she's the sexy version of Michael Jackson with his thighs out and a bikini on. Okay, a little swimsuit around the crotch area or whatever. But again, it's cute, the imitation of Michael. Okay. Anyway, see, but we didn't see Michael thighs. Okay, Michael wore pants. He said them thighs is mine. Drew, okay, this is a better close-up look of her as Beyonce, okay, from the Cowboy Carter tour. I thought this was cute. You know, it's real simple or whatever. Drew is looking good these days. And she said, girl, I got my coochie out. I said, Drew, your coochie's out, okay? That is a moose knuckle. Okay, put your moose knuckle up, Drew. I don't think we've seen Beyonce's moose knuckle either. Anyway. We had Ludacris and his wife Adolphe were, King, or not, was the Prince of King, okay, and Imani. Now I don't know why they didn't go as a king and his wife. But I guess because Imani was a more, joked about, iconic, actors singing the bark like a dog. Okay, it was all of that or whatever. But again, I said it's cute. And they did the scene too. And she barked like a dog and like an orangutan. Okay, and she hopped on one leg and hopped away. So again, it was cute. I would have said, I'm not coming as the woman you left at the altar. I'm coming as your wife. I'm coming as Lisa, bitch. Anyway. It was still cute. I love, she did Imani great. And Vanessa Bell Calloway, who played the Imani character, is still, we love that scene. Okay. Whatever I say you do. Yes, Your Highness. Bark like a dog. A big dog. Hop on one leg. I'm like, now, first of all, that was not even nice. Okay. But again, it was cute. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yes, Your Highness.
Anything I say, you do?
Yes, Your Highness.
It was cute. Okay, anyway, so yeah, kudos to them and their idea. Okay, we then had Alicia Keys and her husband and their kids. Okay, so their two children and then his daughter that is with somebody else. Okay, she was Morticia. It was cute. Y'all know the house they live in is the house from the Avengers, like Tony Stark's house on the side of a mountain. That's where they stay. Like they own that. I said, that's a big house. Anyway, she was Morticia. Okay, he was Gomez. Okay. The kids and whatever was, Wednesday and Pugsley. Where the kids at, child? Oh, this is you? Okay. Pugsley and Thing on his head, okay, with their youngest son. And then the other son, okay, was Lurch, and the daughter was Wednesday. Okay, it was cute and whatnot. Again, thoughts is with the people. Clarissa said, I'm Foxy Brown, not Foxy Rebecca. She was Foxy Brown. Now look, I thought this was cute. Okay, little bell bottom outfit, little blue jeans, jacket, little afro. Okay, shout out to Pam Greer. Is Pam Greer live? Pam ain't dead, is she? Shout out Pam, I did. See, Pam Greer. I don't think she's dead. I think she's alive. Okay. She's 70. Okay, she only, I couldn't remember. She's 70, but Pam Greer is still up amongst the living. Okay. If I had found out that Pam Greer died right now, I would have been livid. Okay. But again, I didn't know, y'all. Okay. I didn't know. Okay. I had to Google it because I'm like, I gotta be sure. But Clarissa went as Pam Greer, okay, as Foxy Brown. Now, I know some of y'all don't like Clarissa, okay, but that's still my girl. I think she's beautiful. She can fight real fine and whatnot. We just want her to stay off the beefing and whatnot, okay? But again, it was cute. It was an idea. Anyway, Latoya, formerly abducted child, was Gabrielle Union from Bring It, the Clovers, cheerleader. Okay, her husband was a nasty referee. Now, first of all, this is inappropriate because the referee would have been an adult. It was kids. The referee should not be humping the cheerleaders. Okay, but it's so cute. That's her husband. Anyway, yeah, she was the Clovers. It was cute. I like it. And then her son and her daughter were little cheerleaders and little basketball player. Okay, we love it. Okay, kudos to the family and whatnot. Now I fully believe Cash Doll. I didn't kill Pam Grier, but I thought about it. I was gonna text her, ask you if she alive, but I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying, be bothering with my foolishness and stuff and whatnot. But as a Pam Grier pilot, we will both be upset. Okay. I'll be having full conversations with that man while on live. My phone didn't beep. I think I need a new phone because sometimes I be getting texts and it won't beep, and I gotta text myself for my sound. I'm like, where the sound be at? Jesus, I don't know where it be at. Anyway, I fully feel like Cash Doll and Zadarius broke up for real, because a part of me feel like if that's your man, you dress up, he gonna dress up too. So again, I think they broke up. Again, she said me and my Dalmatian, her son, her daughter. She was Corella, and they was the the dogs or whatever. It was real cute and whatnot. So shout out to Cash Doll and her peoples, the babies. Okay, the outfit was cute. Happy Halloween and whatnot. We like it. Because so Zadarius quit his job and he went and he retired. He just went away. Is he okay? I be wondering. So I'm like, where did that man go? Monica and them was the Bat people. Okay, they were who? Is it WB or not WB? DC. Okay, they were DC people. She was Catwoman. Okay, her husband was Batman. Monica, get off your girl. Get off the ground. Get up, girl. Again, Catwoman, Batman, somebody else was a Joker. They had a whole little movie thing they did outside or whatever. One of her sons was Two-Face. Her daughter was Batgirl and everything. It was real cute. They spent a lot of money on the costume, child, and the visuals to be sure we all seen the people. Again, the Joker people, the Two-Face man. Okay, it was cute. The Batgirl, it's the whole family. It's a family thing. I think, are they married? I think so. I don't know. But kudos to them for being DC villains and heroes and whatnot. Okay. Now this, I see this and I said, who the fuck is being Glorilla? I said, that is Wendy Raquel Roberts. I say, girl, not Levita. What was her name on Steve Harvey? Regina Greer on Steve Harvey. I said, girl, you better be Glorilla. It was real cute. Okay, I swear, I said, I did not know that was Wendy Raquel Robinson. Okay, in her Glorilla age and stage. Okay, she looked good, bitch. Okay, she looked good around here. So that was cute. Boom. Okay, Remy Ma was somebody. I don't know who Queen Amina is a Zaza Zoo. Now she looked cute, but I don't know who Queen Amina is. Is that a person? Is it something real? I don't be knowing, so I'll be ignoring it. But again, she was dressed up. I thought she was just like somebody over in Alibaba or something. Okay, but again, she said, "No, I'm Queen Amina." Now let me Google it. Let me Google it because I don't want to sound stupid. And sometimes I don't be knowing stuff, and I be sounding dumb. Oh, it's a real person, Amina of Zaz the Zoo. Okay, born in 1533, died in 1610. Okay, she's a historical figure in the city-state of Zaz. Is it Zazu? I know I'm mispronouncing it. Okay, in the northwest region of Nigeria. Okay, so she's a real. I didn't know. I didn't know. I said okay, because I googled it. Because I said let me be sure that I don't want to sound dumb. Okay, now I don't know if I don't know if that's how she dressed. Okay, it don't look like it. They said the first African Muslim monarch. I don't know. Okay. But Remy ain't dressed. This like child. Look, ain't no thighs out. Okay. Ain't no thighs out. So I don't know. I Googled it and this is what this is what came up. What's she known for? Let me see. At this point, Amina had distinguished herself as a leading warrior in her brother's cavalry. Okay. She had notoriety for her military skills. Like she's a warrior. Okay. So is Remy in war? I guess I'm gonna leave it be. She doing Cardi song Check Please. I can't play it.
Say you die for your respect. Let's find out and see.
Okay, so is she on a killer mission? Anyway, that was Remy. Now Lotto went as Little Kim's record album pictures. I said, I remember that album, Curious Kim. It was a great album. It was my era. Okay. She really looked just like the album that Kim did back then. Now it had to be back in was it 2000? Like maybe 99, 2000 time frame, maybe maybe 98. Okay. But I said, oh, you look just like it. It was cute. So again, who would think to be Lil Kim as a Little Kim's album? And again, this is a point in time had Kim stopped having surgery. Does she look different now? Okay, but I'm leaving that be. Now, also, boom, Megan and Jonathan was also Michael Jackson. Well, technically, no. Technically, they were Eddie Murphy and Amon from Michael Jackson's video. Okay. Now I said, Jonathan, put your nipple up. What is you doing? Put your nipple up. But again, men nipples can be out, ours can't. If we put our nipple out, it's why is that? Why is that men can have their nipple exposed? Okay. Anything, no problem. But if a woman have her nipple out, it's oh Lord, she's naked. It's like a nipple is a nipple. Okay. A nipple is a nipple. Okay. But Jonathan has big nipples. Okay. But I like it. Okay. I do. They looked great. He looked great as Eddie Murphy. She was great as Iman from the video. Full out. Okay. Outfits, stance, shoes, facial features, looking at each. Now, look, I know some folk don't like them as a couple. I don't know why. I like them now. Okay. As far as I know, he ain't beating her up. So that's a good thing for me. Okay. But they did. So this is one that they did. Because I think last year they said they dressed up, but maybe they didn't post it. I can't remember. But they said bitch be together. They also had a party where they then were Storm and Blade. Okay. A vampire and a queen goddess who controls the elements. Okay. I said, y'all better do it. Okay. Y'all better do again. Look, I love Halloween time or whatever. I love the costumes and everything. You know what I'm saying? It's fun to me to look at stuff and stuff like that. I love it, okay? But they have fun. Now, I don't know these people. I think that's her sister, Lamaya, and Eric Bellinger. Okay. That's I don't know. A whole bunch of people. Okay, either way go, that was the other costume. Kerry Washington went as Jamie Foxx in the movie Django. I said, this is cute. Now she was in the movie too. She played Hilly. But her being Jamie's character in Django was real cute. I've only watched Django once because it's about slavery or whatever, but it's a really good, funny movie. If you get past the slavery. Okay. The way Jamie Foxx was cussing them white folk out and beating them white folks up and he won in the end, I like it. I like it. Okay. So Kerry Washington dressing up as Jamie in the movie. And again, she played his love interest in the movie. Okay. That was cute. We like it. Now Taraji P. Mother Henson. Okay. Doing another Janet Jackson girl. Doing Janet, and I get along. I said, you better hike them titties up and put that red wig on and walk the hall. Okay, she looked good. Okay. Okay. She was Janet in the video. That's still one of my favorite songs. Okay. It's a really freaky song. It's also like a sad song or whatever. I like it. I like it a lot. But again, Taraji did. I like that her whole costumey thing this year was all Janet tributes. You know, from her music videos and whatnot over the years. I love how she really put her whole foot in it. Okay. Went the whole route, hat, hair, all that. Okay, you better do it, Taraji. You better do it, Taraji, because she also did Janet and Scream. Okay, I see you put up black and white, the leather, the hair, the makeup. I used to love that Scream video. My head is itching like crazy, y'all. I gotta watch my hair today. But yeah, I like how she just, you know what I'm saying, a whole tribute to Janet the whole time. The whole season was Janet. Because we love Janet. I'm saying we love Janet. And if you have to, give your, your kudos to your faves, do it on Halloween. Give it to them. Let them know I remember. Okay. So she did great in all of her Janet's stuff. Okay. Taraji won Thanksgiving. Because she had themes and she had to sit and plan the whole time to be Janet. Okay. So that was cute. And now 2 controversial costumes, then we done with costume shit. Now Julia Fox, didn't she date Kanye? I feel like, didn't she date Kanye for like a day or two or something like that or whatever? Julia Fox, she was also on the show. I was about the show. She was on my show. I watched High Potential. Was a High Potential? Maybe it was Elsbeth. Okay. Anyway, I think she dated Kanye because she sings a little tick tick boom. Okay. She dressed up for Halloween, bitch. For Halloween, she dressed up as Jackie Kennedy in the blood-soaked dress after Kennedy was assassinated. Now, what did I say? Child, y'all know what I mean. She won Halloween, not Thanksgiving. Well, I mean, is she gonna cook Thanksgiving? I don't know. Anyway, but Julia Fox dressed up, and the fact that she has blood splatter on her face, the fact that she has the fully blood stained outfit. When I seen it, I said, "Oh, this bitch is crazy." Okay. No, High Potential is on break until next year. I'm pissed. Doc comes on tonight, but there's no new episode of High Potential tonight. I'm upset, but yeah. But when I seen this, I said, "Oh, this bitch," because I feel like if you want to dress up as Jackie Kennedy, that's fine. That's fine. When you make a choice to dress up as her right after her husband, the fucking president at the time, was assassinated and murdered. Like, one, who the fuck designed the outfit? That's a culprit. Okay? Whoever did the outfit, they need their ass beat. Because how do you say to someone, "Hey, I need you to make me Jackie's outfit, and I need you to put the blood on it. Bitch, what? You want me to do what? And maybe she put the blood on herself because maybe no one else would think to who helped her get dressed. Okay. First, she said, I'm dressed as Jackie Kennedy in the pink suit. Not as a costume, but as a statement. When her husband was assassinated, she refused to change out the blood-stained clothes, saying, I want them to see what they've done. The image of this delicate pink suit splattered with blood is one of the most haunting, I can't pronounce this word, in modern day history. Beauty and horror, poise and devastation. Her decision to not change clothes, even after being encouraged to, was an act of extraordinary bravery. It was performance, protest, and mourning all at once. A woman weaponizing image and grace to expose brutality is about trauma, power, and how femininity itself is a form of resistance. And I feel like, cool, bitch. I still feel like no. And we don't know if now in 2025, if Jackie would say, hey y'all, put the outfit on. I think when she did that at that point, it was different. Anyone else dressing up like that is a mockery. Jackie did it because she made a statement. Okay. You dressing up as her with the fake blood of it all, it's a no. Okay. You can't dress up as a bloody first lady. You can't, in my opinion. Okay. And a lot of folks was upset. Now, Bernice King, okay, comments said, just wow. At Craft Decision, I immediately thought of Caroline, because Carolyn, who was the daughter, is alive, bitch. That's her dead mama and her dead daddy. Okay. Insane. Okay. Again, Bernice King reacted to it like, girl, why would you? I think kids of other slain people recognize that was a bad choice. Okay. No. Okay. And then also, duty of FICA or find political violence is disgusting, desperate, and dangerous. I'm sure her late grandmother would agree. And I said, ooh. Okay. Again, that was JFK's grandson. Sometimes you have to realize your mockery of something affects the family who experienced that trauma. There was many of other political things you can put forth. You could have just been her in the pink outfit. That's it. That's all. But I digress. Also, bitch, Tasha K dressed up as Krishan with a baby Krishan dangling.
It's a vibe all the time.
And when she acted like she was pouring liquor in the baby mouth, bitch.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe all the time. It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
Now, some folk found it funny. Okay, a lot of folks found it funny. Some folks said people forget that Krishan Jr. is a baby. Like he's an actual child. So you're mocking a child that some people believe is also, a special needs baby. And I feel like, mock the mama. You know what I'm saying? Because Krishan is a grown adult and whatnot. But I did feel like, chop.
It's a vibe all the time.
And I'm like, not the baby dangling.
What's going on? Wino gang? Happy Wino week. That's what I got.
Not shaking the baby.
Junior with me and everything. He gonna be hosting the show. He getting lit with us too. You know what I'm saying? He got. How I do, y'all? How I do? You know what I'm saying? Look, I had to go to 3 different stores for this concert. I had to buy all this jewelry and everything. You know what I'm saying? Look, how I do, y'all? Look. Y'all already know it's a vibe.
I said, Tasha, don't give the baby liquor. Okay, please don't simulate giving the baby. Not that's, and I know people feel like Krishan drank while pregnant and partied while pregnant and indulged and illicit whatever. I'm not saying that other people feel that, okay, and they feel like because Krishan lived how she lived while pregnant, that is why her baby seemingly seems different. So Tasha giving that baby, I said, Tasha, don't get a baby liquor.
It's a boy. So listen, best costume tonight. First place $300. Second place $200. Third place $100. Okay, Krishan got the show tonight. Okay, ain't no Tasha K in this show. All right? How I do, Jazzy Faye? How I do, baby? What we doing?
Perfection.
Junior, shit, god damn. Huh?
Junior trying to be a part of the show.
Right.
I said you could have did all that without the baby. You know what I'm saying? I fully get if she would have been Krishan. Matter of fact, what would have been funnier would have been put the baby doll on the chair in the background. Okay, sit the baby doll, the chair behind her because it's on her. Had she put the baby behind her and then left it sit around there, because some folks feel like Krishan leave that baby. To me, it was her. It was the dangling baby, giving it liquor, girl.
Oh damn! Who's supposed to cry? It's a vibe all the time. It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
So I just felt like, yeah, once you include the baby in the joke and you pouring the liquor in the baby mouth and the baby dangling the head is just bouncing and whatnot, it's just a bit much, in my opinion. And so congrats to, so y'all look, in Detroit, thank you, him. Mayor Sheffield won the mayor of the race today. Okay, I'm gonna get on that in 1 second. I gotta find it and like it. That is really good news. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm so excited. That was cool. But yeah, Tasha K, girl, sometimes it don't do it. So again, between Tasha K with the drunk baby and the white lady with the blood-soaked outfit, it was a lot. Okay, it was a whole lot, and I said, I don't need it. Now, let's get into a couple of real stuffs going on in the world, okay? Now, first of all, y'all, a plane crashed. I said, now what the hell happened? A UPS cargo plane crashed after takeoff, okay, out there in Kentucky, around Louisville, Kentucky, okay? They said at least 3 folks were on the plane. They think they dead. I said, now what the hell? Girl, and I was seeing the difference. So a UPS plane crashed on Tuesday around 5:15 p.m. local time. It was leaving Louisville Muhammad Ali Airport in Kentucky. Now when I kept seeing the smoke and stuff, and seeing how I was like, damn, it was like, I'm like, because if it crashes to the ground, that means people on the plane gone, child. That means the area where it hit is devastation, big ass, fire cloud and whatnot. I was like, oh my God. Okay. Oh, what I hope is, well, somebody had to be flying the plane. So either way it go with some dead people. So whoever the people that lost their life, may they rest in peace. This is, girl, horrible. Okay. Now, we don't know what happened, how it happened, but first of all, the plane looked like it was on fire before it took off. Okay, so it seems like the plane was already in danger on the runway and, took off and then crashed. So again, we're going to pray for the crew, the family, the people. But seeing the area and all the fire. I said, child, I hope the people can put the fire out and anybody. Child, look. Oh, it was carrying fuel. Because I was like, that's a lot of fire. You know. That's why it was so much. Because I was like, damn, who was on the plane? Child. So again, prayers up for again 3. It said so 3 dead, 11 injured. Prayers for all the people. Okay, the staff people, the family people, the company people, anyone who was out in the neighborhood of the people. Hell, you were driving that day and synced it. Okay, so prayers up to everyone affected to that's going on there in Kentucky. Okay, then the people say the airspace, they may close air. I said, hi, child, U.S. airspace could be closed as early as next week if the government don't open itself back up. Okay, it has been, the government has been shut down since October 1st. Okay, it has been over a month of people not working, and so now I'm saying there may be flight cancellations and delays because why? Ain't nobody working for free no more. Okay, so this is going into a second month. Okay, it's left thousands of people, and I know, folks, this directly affects, thousands of people are left without pay. It's said that there's short staff. It's about 2,000 to 3,000 controllers are, they ain't got them. Okay, and if they don't have controllers, if they can't control the fucking planes, you can't fly no damn well. Okay, which means they got to close the air. I was like, I don't, I don't know what else. I can't solve nothing. Okay, so I have chosen to keep myself off of the internet, to keep myself off. Y'all, when I'm here by myself, I'm always doing this in my hair. So this is how I relax. And discussing Code 45 and the shutdown and how it is affecting people who get snapped, people in their insurance, people in their job, and the fact that they may have to close the airspace. Okay. Because so many, can you imagine having to go to work and not get paid? Bitch, who gonna pay for my gas? You know what I'm saying? So the fact that thousands of essential workers were working without pay. They're short about 2,000 to 3,000 controllers, so that the airway can't function. Okay? It says, so if it keep going, bitch, you will see mass flight delays, you will see mass cancellation, you will see us close certain parts of airspace, meaning you can't be up in the air flying. Because there's just too much going on and we don't have the people up there to control it. So you want me to work while the people in office try to penny pinch over bullshit, but you want me to keep working and I ain't getting no pay. Who gonna put the gas in my car? I'm gonna put gas in my car today. The Kroger's gas station was $3.30. The BP right next to Kroger was $3.07. I'm like, why the fuck is it 30 cents? I don't know. But it's just okay. So again, if you planning to fly somewhere, don't. Okay. If you planning to don't. At this point, we don't know what the fuck gonna happen. Okay. At this point, everything is up in the air. And I fully blame that orange motherfucker in the office. Okay. I can't stand him. He hurt my nerve. I hope he choke on a Cheeto. Hey, I fully hope he choked on a damn Cheeto. And got me, bitch, I am mad. Because I'm like, it's been a month. It's been how can you be the commander-in-chief, bitch, and you ain't telling folk to get in there and figure it out, to get folk back to work and get paid for the work they do? Oh, a Maryland man was arrested. Why? Because he allegedly disguised himself as a woman to secretly film women in the Planet Fitness gym showers. Now, first of all, I'm like, I just wonder, I think it's so dumb that people don't want to. Porn is free. You can literally see naked whatever, naked men, naked women of all races, all shapes and sizes. It is everything you can want to see free on the porn sites. Okay. Why would you dress up as a woman? By just putting a wig on. Okay. You didn't even try to really look like a woman. Okay. A 44-year-old Maryland man, he arrested, okay, because he dressed up as a woman to record women in the gym locker room, in the showers. Okay. I can't, his name is spelled TSHIKUNDI was caught Wednesday inside the Planet Fitness women's locker room, poorly disguised in a long black crunchy wig, dark sunglasses, and a mask. He entered the women's area pretending to be a lady, okay, and began recording women in the showers before ditching his disguise and being spotted. I don't understand. He's facing 2 counts of voyeurism and 2 counts of visual surveillance with prudent intent. What's that? I don't know that word is. Either way, y'all go watch porn. Okay, if you want to see someone naked, just go on one of the sites. It's 18,782 porn sites that you can go to for free. Stop doing dumb shit. Okay. Also, I keep every week I tell y'all. Every week I tell y'all. Okay, the dick not worth it. Okay, dick ain't worth jail time. It ain't worth jail time. It ain't worth death. It ain't worth none of that shit. Okay, here in Detroit and around here. Okay, a woman was arrested because why? She shot her husband. Why? Because he was cheating. I'm like, girl, leave him. Okay, now allegedly she shot her husband during an argument over an affair on Saturday evening on Detroit's west side. The husband and wife, both in their 50s, which means they both too damn old to be fussing and fighting and shooting over cheating. Okay, if we 50 and I found out you cheated, I'm gonna cheat back. And I'm gonna say how you like it. It's that simple. Okay, it is that I'm gonna cheat back and it will be even. Okay, but again, in their 50s, arguing inside their house. Okay, and then the shit escalated. Okay, per the thing, she shot her husband, then drove him to the hospital, and she left for the hospital and was later arrested at the house. So first of all, I say, child, you know for a fact. She said, get your dumb ass in the car. You so stupid. I know she cussed him out the whole ride to the hospital. And then said, get the fuck out of my car. Little bitch. Anyway, you cheating motherfucker. Again, women, the dick is never worth it. Okay? It isn't. It just isn't. I don't know why y'all choose the dumb stuff to get down with. Okay. Then singer, I don't know who Tish Hyman is, but she's a singer. Okay. She's a member of Gold's Gym. Okay. She was kicked out of Gold's Gym for complaining about a grown man with a big dick being in the women's locker. Is the dick big?
Gold's Gym! Men!
big dicks in the women's locker room.
Now, I'm a firm believer in, look, I feel like there's a difference between someone who is trans, who fully presents as a woman. And because they fully present as a woman, them being in a woman's locker room. Okay, because to me, my personal opinion is, if someone goes through the steps to actually be a trans woman, I'm not complaining about, that. But men who want to identify as a woman and look like they name Billy Bob or Derek Drake or Michael or whatever, get your dick out of here. Okay? So I fully feel like you can't be a man saying you're trans. And you got your manly looking penis self in here.
And that's why I'm getting kicked out. And I want to make sure the girls know. The fuck? Everybody saw that man in the fucking locker room. No one's saying shit. And I'm fucking done with it. It's fucking stupid. It's dangerous. Me naked in front of a man without my permission. I ain't the one who gets kicked out the gym, y'all. I'm terminated for not wanting men in the locker room. And
are you?
Did you tell me or not that women like to see dick?
I'm asking you a fucking question.
Exactly. Get out of the way now. No. Now he knows how to be a man, right? Now he knows how to.
That man right there. Okay. That man right there should not be in the women's locker room. That man right there, no, period. No.
Be a man. Stay out of the women's locker room. We don't want it.
And if on any given Tuesday you look more like a woman than you did on Wednesday, okay, well, on Tuesday, when you look like Billy Bob, take your Billy Bob ass to the men's locker room. Okay? If you look like it's a difference. There are many trans people who fully present as a trans person because that's who they are. And those, I have no issue being around a trans woman who lives life as a woman. I have no issue with that. Even if the trans woman got a dick. I don't, because a true trans woman would not be walking around dick or swinging.
He needs to have his gym membership revoked for that shit. And the woman told you. He assaulted me. The girl told already. We already filed reports. No.
That's fine. I want the video.
You can't get rid of me for this. I'm a woman and I have every right to not want a man in the restroom.
Amen.
When I'm naked, there are girls naked in there. Look at them walking in there like it's okay. It's not okay.
He walking. They first of all, anybody at that gym, any female at that gym should leave and cancel their membership. Because that's the man.
Okay. I understand. I'm not calling. Go gym.
I will boycott that motherfucking gym every day. Outside boycotting, because this not only hurts, naturally born women, it also hurts actual trans women who are not trying to just be around women, to see us naked. You know what I'm saying? At all. And I'm like, he not trans. He's not. And in most trans people who may not be all done up, if it's oh, I'm gonna run, they not all done up or whatever, they use a locker room based on how they look. It ain't no trans woman who come looking like Billy going in the women's locker room. You know why? Because they're themselves. If you were born Billy and you transition to Billy with the I and the E, okay, when you look like Bill, you're going into the men's locker room because you look like Bill. Okay, it is what it is. Like drag queens gonna use what they anyway. Somebody get her a membership to somewhere else because they ain't shit. Trans people have rights, cool, but you can't bring your big dick swinging ass in a women's locker room while looking like a man and being male presenting. No, not at all. Okay, get the fuck out of here. A little bit. People crazy, y'all. I need y'all to get people. It's crazy. Southern man faces charges for kidnapping after smashing his head through a school window, fighting teachers and grabbing a child he did not know. I said, no, bitch, what?
Suspect identified as 20-year-old Darius Tyrese Edwards crashed a car into the trees near the school. He then made his way to the playground area.
They made entry through a glass window using their head. They entered with busted glass, a classroom, and they took a young child, exited that window, and were engaged by law enforcement there in the playground.
Officials say the school's windows are standard double-paned windows. Leaders assured the school was as secure as possible. Administrators placed the facility into lockdown mode as soon as the wreck was reported.
There were 3 adult teachers in the classroom. They engaged with the individual. One of the teachers actually fought with that person, but that person was able to leave the room, enter the playground area, which is still a confined space.
The suspect was tased and taken into custody, and the child checked for injuries. School officials say the suspect identified as 20-year-old.
Now, I feel like glass of a school window is thick. To use your head to break the glass, you are insane. Now, thank God the kid was saved, the dude is arrested, but I need folk to fully understand people is insane. Okay? Because who the fuck does all that? That's like, now why would you do any of that? Okay? Tom Brady on some bullshit. Tom Brady said he had his dog cloned. Now, his dog died. Okay? The dog died back in 2023, but before the dog died, okay, they preserved some DNA and whatnot, okay, and now a damn biotech company cloned the dog. So Tom Brady's current dog, Junie, is a clone of the dead dog, Lua, who passed to. Now, first of all, I would not want nothing cloned. I don't want no clone dog, no clone animals. I don't want no clone humans. I feel like cloning animals is just weird. Because why not just get a new dog? Why it ain't the same dog? And if that, like, why clone the dog? Who made the first dog? Okay, have 2 dogs, have sex, and make a new one. To me, I would be concerned that the clone dog brain might not fully be functional and could kill me and my homegirls. Okay, so to clone your dog versus just getting a new dog means, one, you have too much money. Because I'm pretty sure the price to clone a fucking dog is probably astronomically more expensive than getting a new damn dog from down the street. Now, also, you can buy a new dog, you can rent a new dog, you can get a new a damn the one from the puppy. It's just so many other dogs that need a home. You clone the fucking dog. You did not bring your dead dog back. Your dead dog is dead. Okay. When something dies, you can't bring it back. Okay. There is no bring backsies. That's just not how things work. Okay. So Tom, you have too much money. And Tom said the experience is a second chance to have the dead dog back. Okay. Sharing how deeply the original dog will look. The damn dog is dead. Okay, the clone dog don't know nothing about the dead dog. It's a dog. So we hear in 5 years Tom Brady died from some weird clone disease. He got him a dog. Okay, y'all. You could have just had a new dog, a brand new dog. Why clone? I don't trust cloning. I don't. Something about cloning anything feels too close to zombie-like. Don't like it. Not at all. I mentioned earlier, congrats to Mayor, because she's mayor now. Mary Sheffield became the first woman mayor here in Detroit. Okay. Now I don't live in Detroit, so she's not my mayor. I live in Detroit now. I live in the surrounding city of Detroit. However, I'm still Detroit through and through. Okay, so technically, she's still my mayor as well. Okay, I didn't vote for her because I could not. That would be illegal. But congrats to Mary Sheffield. She will be the next mayor. She beats Reverend Solomon. Okay, in the historic election night. Okay, she was on the Detroit City Council. She will be the first woman ever elected here. Okay, so congrats. Okay, I will probably party tomorrow or whatever, but again, I heard great things about her, and mostly all the people I know who do live in Detroit and can vote for her voted for her. Okay, so again, kudos to her. Boom. I think it's all of my random shit. Now we're gonna get to some celebrity foolishness and whatnot, but y'all take a good 30 good old seconds, y'all. I gotta get some water. And y'all like the video because I asked y'all to like it. Okay. And we're back. So, where do we start? Okay. It's so much. Let's do Diddy. Child, Diddy in prison. Okay. And for the first time, we seeing Diddy, okay, around here. Diddy been locked up since September of last year. So about, 13, 14 was this point in time. We had not seen him at all. So, child, some kind of way, somebody got pictures of Diddy in the yard, okay, smiling and whatnot, having a good old time with the people. Now, a part of me feel like, the gray beard is, Diddy is 50-something at this point in time. So I feel like all the time we seen him he was dyeing his hair. So this just looks like him, what he look like now, and he looked happy, and even though, I feel like because he's in prison now, he's in a different environment. He's not at the same MDC anymore. He maybe has more freedom here. He know, okay, I'm either in here until 2028 at the latest, or they'll get me out. I don't know, but I'm here. I can get, some therapy around here. I can, still see my family around here. And because he's an old head, and Diddy is, hip hop, whatever, people at that prison is probably happy to have him there. They can chit chat and rap or whatever. It's fine. He chilling, okay, in his little sneakers. I do wonder who took the pictures, because I feel like if you're in prison, it's prison gates and fences. So, like, what paparazzi either paid? Did somebody pay someone? Hey, get a good old picture of Puff. Okay, I'll pay you $10,000 if you get me a good picture. Okay, they got 3 good pictures on the yard. Okay, also, he's working the laundry. Now they said, it's his birthday today. Well, happy birthday to the prisoner. Okay, he turned 50. How old is Diddy? Let's see, how old is Diddy? Oh, is he? He turned 56 today. Okay, so happy prison birthday to the dealer. But Diddy is working the laundry job because, again, you go in there and you want to get some kind of job to get time off. Okay, so him doing the laundry, he gets a little bit of time off or whatever, good behavior and whatnot. Wash some socks, wash some drawers, wash some jackets, wash some pants, and then, let that be that. Okay, but again, I don't think Diddy is in with murderers per se. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if they had some around, he probably around other folk who did stuff like him and whatnot. And so I'm like, I don't see Diddy being in grave danger doing the laundry. Okay, so congrats to that man and whatnot. I felt like it was one other Diddy thing. Oh, his appeal. So Diddy's team wanted to appeal. They wanted to fast track his appeal. They did not want to wait too long or whatever. So the Diddy appeal has been approved. Now, it does not mean his appeal is approved. His request for an appeal to be fast tracked is what was approved. So he has to submit the appeal by December 23rd. They have to respond by February 20th. And then Diddy has to reply by March 13th. And so they can possibly hear if he'll get out around April of next year. And again, being granted the option to appeal does not mean he will be granted an appeal. It just means, hey, like anybody else, sure. And because he has such a short sentence, because his outdate is 2028, so they don't want to wait until 2027 or whatever, because at that point in time, it's like, what's the point of an appeal? So again, we shall see. I feel like Diddy will be out sometime either if the appeal goes through, that's whatever. If it does not, I think he'll be out sometime in 2027, my opinion. Okay, but he in there, like somewhere. Congrats to the Los Angeles Dodgers. They won the 2025 MLB World Series. I don't follow baseball at all. Not at all. But congrats to them people for winning. Okay. I did not even know it was a game going on. I don't pay that much attention to the stuff, but congrats to the world champions for 2025, the Dodgers. Okay, I guess they're a great team. Who knows? 50 Cent reacted to these prison photos. 50 Cent is a troll. I think everyone should know he's a troll. He would forever try and troll Diddy, probably Diddy, Floyd Mayweather, and I think now Lil Meech. But 50 Cent said he looked happy to me with all the handsome men around. Good morning. I'm like, nah, he seemed happy with the men. Now, I mean, he do. You know what I'm saying? But 50 Cent is a troll. He will always be a troll because his own show, BMF, was canceled. Let me scroll on down. Hold on. BMF, which I did watch. BMF was about, the Black Mafia family, here in Detroit from, back in the late 80s, 90s, and stuff like that. The TV show was canceled on Starz. It starred Lil Meech, who was Big Meech's son, and also Da Vinci, who played Terry, Meech's brother. And so the show got canceled. Look, season 1 was kind of good, but Lil Meech can't act. He just can't. He just happens to look like a daddy. You know what I'm saying? So I think the first mistake was them having Lil Meech be the star of the show. He just happened to look like a daddy. A part of me feel like if they would have had a better actor playing that character, it could have possibly got better. But every season got worse and worse and worse because, in my opinion, the storyline was a bit shitty. And Lil Meech is a bad actor. So the show was canceled after 4 seasons. Okay. Lil Meech and Big Meech as well. We've been clowning them a little bit because Lil Meech is like a little lame. Okay. So 50 Cent has been posting pictures of Lil Meech holding an out of work sign. I was like, no, why you trolling that man? What next season, little nigga? Because again, when Big Meech got out, there was some issues about, because Big Meech was hanging around Rick Ross, okay? And so was Lil Meech or whatever. So that's a whole beef within itself and whatnot. So 50 Cent was kind of trolling Lil Meech. Now, the funny thing was when he trolled Lil Meech, Da Vinci, who played Terry, he posted and said, when it clicked that 50 Cent posted Meech being out of work means I am too, because he played Terry. Now, Da Vinci, who is an actual good actor, he's been in many other things or whatever, he, to me was good on the show. But the writing was weird. Now, the daddy and the mama, okay, Charles and the mama, they should have a spinoff because I enjoyed their stuff more than once Terry and Meech was in Mexico with fighting the child, the cartel. I was like, what the fuck? Are they superheroes now? Like the show got so dumb. Okay. However, when Da Vinci posted, they're like, oh, that means I ain't gonna be there. 50 Cent said, nah, we'll be right back to work. Green Light Gang, I fuck with you, bro. Meaning they don't fuck with Meech. Okay. And a part of me felt like Meech felt like it's BMF. It's my family. That's my daddy. Like, they can't do this without me. And a part of me feel like he got so wrapped up in being famous or infamous because of that or whatever. I don't think he took the acting as serious because he can't act. So, like, ain't nobody finna call Lil Meech to being nothing, but they're gonna call Da Vinci. Okay. But again, the show got canceled, but I was like, girl, it's fine. Brandy and Ray J was together. Now look, Ray J, this is how we know that Ray J can act regular because Ray J popped up to Brandy and Monica's The Boys Buying Tour in Atlanta. He was there, the mama was there, whatever. Ray J looked regular. You know, this to me is proof that Ray J know when to act like he got some sense. He's aware when to just calm down, sit down somewhere, and don't be half naked, don't be looking high, don't be singing off key and all that. He knows when to reel it in. That's how I know he be on some bullshit. But seeing him and Brandy together was cute. Because again, we know that he told us, like, Brandy don't be fucking with me. Because of my antics, she don't really fuck with me. And seeing them together on the tour was cute. Okay. So right there, stop acting high. Okay, start acting regular. And maybe that way we'll leave you alone. I don't care about that. I want to get into, hold on. We're going to do them. I got to scroll down a little bit. Nicki Minaj. So Nicki Minaj, child, I fully feel like Nicki's a troll because I know she's making comments like supporting Code 45 in some kind. I didn't pay much attention to it. Okay. However, on the White House page, they use that thing where her would be in the trap thing. And so she posted, "This is pretty incredible. Thank you." I'm like, bitch, who you thanking? The president and first lady of the U.S., okay, barbs. I don't care which one of you uploaded this to White House TikTok, but it's how unlimited backstage gags for life. Like, girl, you do know we don't know. We don't like that. No. Them using your stuff on the White House stuff is not a good thing. And it also, to me, shows how much Nicki Minaj is not in tune with the people. Okay? She's not in tune with the people. Because, if you were, you would not be celebrating them using your stuff at all. But, I also think, to a certain extent, she's a troll. Okay? Nicki... Girl, that's not incredible. I would not want anyone who I don't align myself with to use my content to promote their brand, to promote whatever it is they do. I'll be like, no, take it down, take my song off of there, don't do it. Okay, leave me be. Leave me out of it. Okay, I don't want it. But Nicki's celebrating it. Oh, it's pretty incredible, guys. The first lady and the president girl, no. Read the room, bitch. Read the room. Okay. So y'all, girl, again, does that mean is she a resident here? I don't know. I can't remember. So I'm not saying she is a Code 45 supporter, but anyone who say it's so cool that Code 45 and them use their content to promote whatever on the social medias, to me, you like them people and I don't like you. Okay? Because he's used other artists' stuff, and they be like, nah, take that shit down. Take it down. But Nicki said, yay, use it. I love it. It wasn't me. It was wrong, man. Girl, for what? So if that's your girl, just know it's a possibility that she is a Code 45. Look, if Code 45 offered me $40K, I wouldn't take it. And y'all know, I want my 40K. Okay. I wouldn't, because to me, I feel like anytime you accept something from that person, you are making them feel like I can buy you. Even though I've seen this person, rag tag me and call me names, whatever, I can buy them. I would not. There's no amount of money that he could offer me that I would take. I feel bad that folk have to work for the government under him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, girl, no. We don't like you. Okay. So again, but that's y'all girl. That's y'all girl. Not my girl. That's y'all girl. Per Billboard, okay, the new season of Love and Hip Hop Miami will be the final season. It need to be. Okay. To me, I really feel like the Love and Hip Hop franchise has lost its luster, has lost the idea of what it's supposed to be. So, season 7 of Love and Hip Hop Miami, fine. I saw a clip of the news. I said, who are these people? Why Joy going to live with Trick Daddy? In 2020, bitch, for what? So I'm like, yeah, it needs to end. So again, according to Billboard, the season 7 of Love Hip Hop Miami will be the series finale. No more Miami. They canceled Hollywood. They canceled New York. The only really one left still is Atlanta. Okay, that's why Yandy moved to Atlanta. Miss Love is back, but for a 7th and final season, it'll be ending. Okay, I don't think I'll miss it because no one on the show, to me, living in authentic real life. And we like this show because it was supposed to be about actual people in the industry and what's going on in their life. And nothing seems authentic anymore for this franchise. Now, I don't know who gonna move to Atlanta next to be on the other show, okay? Or if maybe they gonna cancel Love and Hip Hop Atlanta too, the next season. So I don't know. But they were saying that this version of Love and Hip Hop is ending. Goodbye. I feel like no one on the franchise lived up to the hype. They gotta go right now. Rest in peace to Dick Cheney. The former VP died. He was 84 years old from complications from pneumonia. When Keke Palmer said, I don't know this man, I can see this man, and I will not know him. Sorry to this man. I'm like, oh, now he did. May he rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he was a horrible person. I don't know though. I don't remember. Because he was up under George Bush. So I don't really remember. That was a long time ago, child. I don't think he was a horrible person, but I don't remember. I don't have a disdain for him like I do with Colt 45. So I'm a say, may he rest in peace. Now, if he did some foul stuff, okay, that wasn't it like a pellet gun? Child. Well, he dead. Anyway, what was I gonna do, child? I'm trying to get. Oh, congrats to Sherry Shepherd. She got her Hollywood star on the Walk of Fame. I like Sherry Shepherd. I like her little talk show. Because I remember Sherry Shepherd on the Jamie Foxx show as Fancy Best Friends. I remember Sherry Shepherd on an episode of Friends as a museum employee. And just remembering, her little itty bitty stuff from back before. I love how far she's come. You know what I'm saying? And how she's, in her own right now. So I feel like, I love to celebrate Black women who have accomplished so much in a long, she worked for, when she was on The View or whatever, she's worked a whole lot to get where she at. You know what I'm saying? And I hope and pray I can do that too. Okay. You start where you start and you go where you go. Okay. So congrats to Sherry Shepherd for her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Okay. Kudos to her. Now we had touched on this story earlier in the year. Well, a couple months ago. The little boy who the mom reported kidnapped and stolen by a Mexican. And we said, girl, y'all put that baby. And the daddy has now pleaded guilty to it. So 7-month-old Emmanuel Haro. Remember, the mama said, oh, someone came and hit me in the head. And they said, oh, hola, ¿cómo estás? Or whatever she said, or whatever. And now, to this day, we don't know where the baby at. Okay. But the daddy pled guilty. He admitted that he abused the kid and the kid died from the abuse injuries. Okay. And the mama and him knew the baby was there. Okay. So the daddy pleaded guilty. He's been sentenced to, I think, a total of like 31 months in jail at least, because it was 25 years minimum. So 25 years life for one charge. And then it was 6 years for a different charge to be served concurrently. So one after the other. He can't get probation. So he would have to do at least 31 years in prison before he can even be up for parole, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, he will serve 180 days plus 6 years and 8 months, plus 25 years to life in state prison. And he's ineligible for so wait, if he's ineligible for parole, so when did he get out? Because the daddy pleaded guilty because he said he did it. Okay. The mama pleaded not guilty. And so she has to still go to court. But he said, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and plead. You did it. So I wish him all of the disturbing, uneasy, harshness that prison offers to people who do what he did. You know what I'm saying? What's crazy is they've never really said like where. Yeah, it's crazy that we don't know where they took the child once the child died. And I feel like once you admit, hey, I did it, he isn't here. I don't get why they haven't said, and this is where we bury. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy to me. But again, this man is going to have a horrible time in prison. And that's amazing. That's great. You know what I'm saying? When you do this kind of shit, yes, go to prison for a long time and get what you got coming. Okay. Russell Simmons has resolved settlements. Okay. He has resolved settlements with 3 of his sexual assault accusers. Okay. Per court filings from October 24th, Wendy Franco, Syl Abrams, and Sherry Abernathy claimed that he, did stuff and whatnot. Okay. And he had not fulfilled the settlement they had that totaled about $3 million. It said he has now agreed to pay Franco $500,000, $1500,000. And then Abrams and Abernathy gets $1.2 million each. people should not be able to be accused of stuff and flee the country to escape what they did. You know, I feel like not enough emphasis has been put on Russell Simmons being a horrible human being that ran from defending himself. My thing is this: if you innocent, then defend yourself. But he got accused of things, whatever, and left, went to Bali, and then came back. Okay. He was accused of RAPE, and all kind of SA stuff and whatnot. And I feel like, you know, resolving the settlement, sir, go away. Okay. I feel like let's leave Russell Simmons in the box that we don't care about no more. Stay over there in Bali, get out my face, leave us alone, or whatever. I think it's go get him and beat him up a little bit. Because I said so. Monique says she wants a public, open conversation with Tyler Perry and Oprah. Monique, my love, my sweet baby, I really need and want you to let that shit go. I really feel like the amount of holding on to this one-sided beef with Oprah and Tyler is truly disturbing. Okay, she was on the 85 South show, and she said she still wants she wants a public, open conversation with Tyler Perry and Oprah about the long-standing issues between. I'm saying she believes I said that correct. It will never happen. And the sooner she understands that and let that shit go, I really think the better off her career will be. The reason I think Monique's career has still been stifled, even after all of the attention she got for it or whatever, is because she's still holding on to it as if Oprah because if Oprah and Tyler are as diabolically underhanded as she says they are, what makes you think either of them would ever decide to talk to you, let alone a public, open conversation? It's never. Oprah and Tyler could be on their deathbed, and God could say, Oprah, Tyler, to get into heaven, I need y'all to talk to Monique. I really thought they both would say, we're good. You know, we were rich on earth. We had all the luxuries on earth. We can go to the other place. Okay, I don't think there's anything on God's green earth or on God's godly heavens above that will cause either of them to have any kind of conversation. It will never happen. They ignore. I don't think they even acknowledge her presence. I really feel like, God forbid, if Monique passed away, God forbid, okay, if she passed away, and someone had the balls to ask Tyler or Oprah, yeah, did you hear about Monique? Yeah, she died. She was 97 years old. She died. I think they would say, who? Like, I think in their world, she don't exist. And what I hate is that no one talks about nothing Monique does until she mentions Tyler or Oprah. And that's sad, because you are a comedian and an actor in your own right. And you can't eat, or you don't, get the recognition for anything else until you mention them. She said, my knees don't buckle. I don't waver from what I know is right. I don't waver from the truth. So if that has to be public, I'm okay with that. She said she's still waiting for both Tyler and Oprah to agree to the conversation, saying, I'm still waiting for Tyler Perry, still waiting for Oprah Winfrey to say, let's have this public open. Girl. Again, the film happened in 2000. It's 2009. That's damn near 20 years ago. So I really need Monique to let this go. I think once she do, more people may be open to her working with them, and you can't fight with two hands behind your back. Girl, let it go. Let your hands be free from this. Okay. They canceled Child. I don't know how Ridiculousness had 46 seasons. Okay, 40, bitch, how? 46 seasons is, and I'm pretty sure, they maybe had 2 seasons per year. The show, the first episode started on August 29th of 2011. And MTV finally canceled the show. I saw on, I think Kevin on Stage put up how it was like some bankruptcy paperwork showed that MTV was paying that man like $32 million a year. And I don't even watch MTV anymore because the only thing on was Ridiculousness, and that's it. And I'm like, having a TV show about clips on social media was dumb. You could have put that money towards so many. To me, the reason the network is going down too. The reason MTV has failed as a network is because y'all put all of y'all eggs in this one goddamn basket, and we don't watch the shit. So y'all had one show on there playing all the fucking time. That is probably the Jersey Shore kids. I don't know who thought, yeah, let's have the show air for 14 years. Bitch, what? So if MTV is done, like they say it's done, blame Rob Dyrdek. Okay? Because him, and again, you can't blame him because, again, it's a check. It's a check. But I'm like, why would y'all not realize, you know what? No one is really watching the show. No one, I stopped watching that show. If it premiered in 2011, I probably have not watched that show since maybe 2015. Yeah, I haven't watched that show. I think the last episode I remember was when Charlamagne, the guy was on there, and that white girl, the Chanel girl, was saying how she's a good rapper or whatever, and he was like, I don't know about that. That's the last time I watched, because she got mad about that. But y'all this show was running 24/7. And that's stupid. You're a music television channel. That show did not need to be on all day, every day. Thank you, Keisha, for super chat. Yeah. MTV used to have good quality shows, even good reality shows, good docuseries. When they used to have the MTV Diaries with each artist, and it would follow them like a day, maybe like a week or whatever, that was amazing. They used to have MTV News. Like, even if they weren't doing video shows, even like, music videos or whatever, cool. But there was so much other shit you could do beside ridiculousness. I'm happy she's canceled. Good riddance. Okay. Megan was on. I don't watch Jennifer Hudson's show, but Megan was on there, and she was discussing her era right now.
In your life inspired this song? What in my life or who in my life? Oh, I mean,
because I'm in my Lover Girl era. Oh, hold on. Thank you, Crystal, for the chat. 32 million. Yeah. $32 American. Yeah, I was watching Kevin on stage, and they brought up how there was some bankruptcy documents. Now, I don't know if the bankruptcy was for MTV or for Rob. Don't know. But in the documents, it was saying that he was paid $32 million a year. And had they extended the show into, more years, he would have got paid like maybe $40,000. It's a stupid ass amount of money. And I feel like that's what ruined the fucking show. Okay. Them paying that man all that money to do clips of fucking shows. But back to me.
You choose to say, well, I feel like, right now, I'm in such like a feminine era of my life. Mm-hmm. And I love it for you. Yes. But I'm not saying I'm in a feminine era of my life because of a man. I'm saying because I've been through like so much.
I think when I like folk who I've seen say, "Oh, Meg is like this because of Clay." I feel like no, she is happy. Like she's happy. Oh, this episode was on Halloween. So she's dressed up as I think like a 70s or whatever. It's a Halloween episode. But when I seen folks say how Meg is only like just like no, like allow Meg to be just happy. You know what I'm saying? And I think we've maybe never seen her this soft before. And so let her be a little bit soft. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like I was always on the defense for a long time, and I feel like, oh my gosh, I got to fight for myself. I'm squaring up with everybody all the time. Mm-hmm. But like right now, I feel like, you know what? I am so sure of myself, and I'm so relaxed. I am very much a soft girl. Like I am, and you wear it so well. Yeah.
Because if I'm fighting with my label, if I'm fighting with my man, if I'm fighting with the girls. I'm fighting with Tori. I'm fighting a court case or whatever. I'm always fight. I was never soft and relaxed enough to even be, a little bit more relaxed. Okay. Not a fan, but I'm glad she's happy now. And I think like she looks happy. You know what I'm saying? It's a differentness in her.
So yes. I just feel like right now in life, I'm just a little bit more calm and relaxed and more zen and more accepting of love. Mm-hmm. Like I'm receiving love. I'm receiving love way better than I ever have in life, which is probably why the man that I have now has came into my life because I was ready to have him.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So again, sometimes it's not even about, what a man made me. It's like, no, before I got with him, I was a happier person and I probably attracted a happier person. Because again, let's just compare Clay to Cardi, okay? I feel like there's just a different era, a different aura, okay? And her saying, I kind of got myself together, okay? I'm not fighting no more, okay? A whole cloud lifted off of me, and I was happier. I got a happier man in exchange. You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing. So again, when I see folks saying, it's like, no. Like sometimes don't put our happiness on a man around here. I was happy before I got with that man. He just made me happier, yeah. But believe me, be. Okay. So kudos to her. Offset. I heard that song Offset did where he said, "Oh, how you still married and birthing babies?" I said, "But the same way you was married and cheating." So, you know, Offset really is a bitch. Like, I don't even know how else I can explain it. Like, you said before you was over it, over her, the marriage, whatever, you moved past it. And now sir, you were a full-fledged cheating husband for most of your marriage. So questioning that, divorce her. If you would, again, Cardi filed for divorce last year. He fighting divorce. So what? So what? So I feel like the more he tries to, like, throw shots at her, it make him look like a bitch. Cause she's moved on. Okay, let's get to the move on this. Cardi was at the game, child. Now look. Let me scroll. Hold on. Cardi and my man. Oh, no sound, child. Cardi was at the Patriots game with her man. Now, I know we ain't seen him and her together in a minute. Because I saw folks saying, did they break up? I fully feel like Cardi do, like, in 2 days. Okay? Cardi do immediately. I don't think she's trying to be out and about like that. And I feel like Stefon is, like, focusing on football. So, and if you look at Stefon's history, he's not really a social media, out there, he ain't that either. So I think both of them kind of just chilled out on the public stuff, and if she's so pregnant, what can she do?
Nah, she picked it up on her own. Dance moves a little shaky though, so I'll look into that for y'all though.
A lot of folks are like, oh, wait, who know? Cardi was up there with Robert Kraft, okay, the owner of the goddamn Patriots. I said, that's how you come out as a wag, wife and girlfriend or whatever. At that man game, sitting in the owner's box with the owner. Okay, so folks who felt like, oh, she not really with him, it's like, no, like, let them be. Okay, let them be. And again, to me, Cardi about 9 months pregnant. Okay, we didn't find out till 2 days ago, but the part of me really feel like she is too pregnant to like travel around like that. Okay, and they just like chilling in the house. Okay, in the house chilling and whatnot. Okay, looking good. Cardi posted them. So they was having a good time. And the baby belly. Now again, I've heard the rumors that, oh, he supposedly has another baby. I don't know. I've only heard whispers. Okay, only heard whispers, but I'm not sure. Until I don't know. But here, child, she pregnant. He round up. What we gonna do? Okay, what we're gonna do? I also feel like this is her one out and about moment before giving birth. Because that belly is bellying. And child, first of all, her outfit. Bitch. Cardi outfit. I said, girl, them boots, that jacket, the glove, the purse. Oh, Lord. She came looking amazing, okay? Okay. Stefon commenting, good luck charm, huh? Mm-hmm. Baby Brown. Mm-hmm. Okay. And them both doing his little dance. It's cute. So Offset round there being a little bitch or whatever. We believe they're having a boy because he was at the CFDA factory events, and while talking to, I think, the people, he said, you know what I'm saying, it's a boy. I can't wait. It's a boy. That's enough for me. I can't wait to make him do push-ups and sit-ups and run around. So I think Cardi already alluded to being a boy. So again, that means she'll have 2 boys, 2 girls. You know, but I'm like, I just think people don't even understand, like, it's just cute. The Patriots, let's post Cardi. Okay. His team posted her at the game sitting with the owner. Okay. She's sitting with the owner, bitch. Okay. Of the team. Offset also at home pissed. Okay. They did a cute little couple, them a little outfit check with the man.
Hey, how you doing today?
We're doing really great. We're doing really good.
Okay. What's your name? Where you from?
My name is Cardi B. I'm from the Bronx.
BX is in the house. Stop playing with her. Let's go. We see the fit. Describe it for us right quick.
We'll take it down. Put a little Hermes. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit.
The boots.
Nice and modest. You know what I'm saying?
This how you doing it?
Wag material. Wag material.
Okay. Where we at?
We at the Gillette Stadium.
Yeah.
As you can see, we out here in Boston having
Probably pregnant. Okay, she want to pop pregnant.
a little tea party.
Yeah. How you enjoy the game?
TD party. How
you
about
enjoy
that?
the game?
Big TD party. How about that?
Okay. But
because that man made a touchdown.
How do you enjoy the game?
I mean, I love
TD.
Big TD.
Big TD.
Big TD.
You know what I'm saying? Something like.
Am I doing it good?
Look, it was cool. Do you rather have a partner with style or funds?
Style.
Why?
I mean, you don't really need funds for style.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you can't pull up with somebody with no drip.
Yeah. Okay. We like that. What's your favorite song for your album? That is
Pretty as fuck.
It's cute. So when folks, they never leave him alone. Okay, leave him alone. It's a no sound, y'all. It's a baby belly. It's a baby on the way. Okay. And again, I feel, in my opinion, they both felt like them as a couple was taking over her album stuff, his game stuff. I think they both chose, hey, let's have a private life together and leave folks think what they're gonna think. Now again, I've heard the rumors. It may be some new pregnant chick. I don't fully believe it, but I don't know. But if Stefon, how many kids he got? If Stefon, how many kids? How many kids is Stefon? Is it Stefon? Let's see. It's Stefon the exact. How many? How many? So it says Stefon Diggs has at least 3 Rihanna's, Giselle, Kay, and Cardi. Giselle and Kay each gave birth to a baby girl with a few months of each other in 2025. Oh, and Cardi's currently pregnant. We shall see. I hope he don't have no new person pregnant. I hope not. I really don't want that to be a thing. Okay. But again, it seemed like a child. I guess Cardi did one child. That's a baby. Again, she's gonna pop. Yes, his brother also have. Yes, the brother has a child with Joey Chavis as well, who has kids with Future and Bow Wow. Child, she got a roster. But we shall see. So congrats to them. They're together, child. We see them together and they say, kiss my grits. I don't care what's going on. Leave me alone. He loved me. I love him. We have I'm up here, child, with the owner of the stadium and the team. Okay. Now, do I wish she could have shown up to more games? Sure. But when you 7-8 months pregnant, you can't be flying all around town with a pregnant baby, a belly, and 3 kids. Okay. So again, she showed up where need be. He was up the dance door song. Okay, because I'm there. He scored while she was there. Okay. Lastly, child. Where they at? Krishan and them. Blueface was locked up for 21 months. Child, damn near 2 years. He got out, and the shit has already started. I was like, bitch, he's only been out for like what, a day or two?
Nah, I'm doing something right now.
He back out on live.
I got you later.
Weird face tattoos.
All that good stuff later, man. Give me a second to myself.
You know, he didn't gain a couple pounds, child, because he ain't on the drugs no more.
A second to myself, man. Get out of here. I mean,
why get that is face tattoos are stupid.
I don't know what time it is. I'm dead on me. Let's go crazy. Still a
So he got out, right? And I had seen a couple different things, okay? I saw one, I don't think I have to say. I saw one video of him with the kid with the other girl, okay? At the house, chilling, cool. We then seen Krishan go live with him and they baby. No sound. So that's Krishan around there, you know, he holding Junior, Lil Krishan or whatever, and then his kid with the other girl was there too. Krishan went live showing we round here together, child. I'm with him, he with me. We a happy family, okay, or whatever. And I said, okay, now get.
Say what's up to Daddy Butter.
Wait, what's game?
Say hi, Daddy Butter.
Ah,
Baby Butter.
baby brother.
Yeah. Say what's up, big brother.
Now, is that the first time the kids met?
Yeah, we getting this shit all the way together, man.
So he got out in the same fucking day. Child, now the other baby mama is upset.
Yeah, just PSA, I didn't approve for no crackhead bitch to be around my kids, so I hope everyone's in the same place when I arrive. I'm on the way. I'm on the way. Yeah.
So she had the first year her hair done, her makeup done, so she can go pick them up. Now look, I'm a firm believer in you as a parent have a right to not want certain people around your children. Old girl Alexis, Jaden Alexis, who doesn't want Krishan around her two kids with Blueface, that's her right, mom. If you think Krishan is a goddamn crackhead, I agree. No one wants crackheads around children.
Yeah, just PSA, I didn't approve for no crackhead bitch to be around my kids, so I hope everyone's in the same place when I arrive. I'm on the way.
I'm not making a video. You know, if my kids are around a crackhead, I'm just on the way. I'm not getting my makeup done. I'm not getting my hair done. No, I'm pulling up. Okay? Because then he don't, you know, he is him. They had like a playscape or whatever. But again, she the mama, so we can't be like, oh, she's overreacting. Oh, you know, whatever. Girl.
No, she videoing me. I'm gonna video her too.
We've been on our show. We on your show.
So I'm like, he's only been home for a day, and girl.
I'm going to post the messages where she is literally cussing me out, threatening me and everything, when all I asked her was, do you want me to bring the baby up there? No, I don't want you touching my hair today and trying to be extra friendly so you could get Journey on camera so Jaden can come up there and destroy the grandkids' whole moment with their dad after 2 years. You would do that?
So they upset because Krishan, they think if Krishan would not have posted on social media, Jaden wouldn't have came and got the other kid. Girl, I'm like, bitch.
You would do that? She attacked my security guards on camera, federal agents. She attacked the security guards on camera. It's on camera. She attacked the fucking security guards. Jonathan is caught in the middle of the worst fucking experience of his life.
No, your son is caught in drama he made. He knocked up both women. There is no self-control of anyone, of you, of your son, of either baby mama. It's all y'all.
Y'all need to pray for him because he is really trying to do the right thing, and people is playing internet games and don't really give a fuck about their kids. That baby is somewhere. She drove off and left that baby. What?
Left the baby?
No, nothing. She drove off and left that baby at Mount Tasia trying to follow my son. Jonathan daddy don't got no diapers. He ain't got no food. He don't know what the fuck to do.
So she left the baby with the granddaddy? I mean, is he a babysitter?
Y'all need to start holding people accountable. This is not.
Bitch, hold your son. Girl, your son penis made that baby. Okay? Your son penis made that baby.
Not funny no more. This is not a game no more. And that was the ugliest shit I've ever seen in my life. And y'all watched her put that woman's baby on camera, knowing that Jaden don't play about her kids.
Right. It's your grandson, bitch. It's your grandchild. What are you doing? I feel like, is Krishan unhinged? Yes, she is. But even Jaden to think that Krishan would not be around was foolish. I would have asked, hey, Blueface, is Krishan gonna be around there? Yes. Okay, I don't want her around my kids. Ain't nobody communicating. Communicate. But your son started all of this.
Why would that girl put that girl's kids on the camera and ruin their whole fucking day? So now Jaden picks her kids up, and they not with their dad right now.
Well, they can go be there tomorrow. Okay, if at this time Jaden don't want her kids around Krishan, well, guess what? Your son needs to spend time with his children without the mamas. Okay, your son need to go to court to get court-ordered visitation to say, hey, because one lady don't want the other one around, I need them both to agree for me to get my kids solo dolo. Maybe with a legal supervised person too. But Krishan has a right to be around her kid. Jaden, you should be there too. Child, look, my point is, it's the way to fix it, and it's not to blame Krishan. Did he tell her, the other girl, she'll be there?
But she got what she wanted, and that's okay. That's okay. John needs to spend a lot of time with her kid too, but that's okay.
The mom, I blame the mama too. All y'all on some bullshit. If a bitch will pour her own baby, why the fuck would I want them around mine? Well, then you'd be around too. Truthfully, I wouldn't trust him with my kid by himself, because if he is willing to have Krishan around, why trust his judgment? Y'all want to keep blaming Krishan. Blueface would be making these same fucking decisions.
Got a golden retriever. What does that boy got me still here?
She knew that already, not her. Knew that already. Told her that already. Now I'm finna show my ass. When I'm like, oh, you're not really telling the truth. All right, watch this.
Is it food on the what? Is that a plate of food on the floor? Or the tape? Why are they on the floor?
Show you the truth. Dad, I'm gonna show you the truth, bitch. I'm not telling you. All right, I'm gonna show you.
Nigga really has a tin of food on the. That is so weird.
I'm not doing nothing. I'm just here popping my. Cause I'm honest, right? I'm too honest, huh? Sometimes like, why you tell me that? A
few moments later.
Again, they want to keep blaming Krishan as if Blueface don't be doing the same shit.
One thing for sure and two things for certain. You bitches go on live talking about, oh, and if you talk about my son and anybody that talk about my son and this is what happens to them and da 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 da. No, and if any bitch play about my kids or disrespect my kids or disrespect me about my kids, yeah, we gonna see how far I'm willing to take it. I'm not no buster bitch about my kids, okay? I don't let anybody just play with them. I don't let anybody just be around my kid. I don't let anybody, it ain't like that over here, okay? What? One thing for sure.
Girl, blame your baby daddy, okay? Blame him. I fully blame, what's his boy name? Blueface. Okay, he's the middleman. He's the shared penis. Okay. At this point in time, you can't blame Krishan for what Blueface allows to happen. Because Krishan can't come around unless Blueface allows it. If he know she don't want Krishan around with other kids, he should not allow it. But child, again, he only been out for fucking a day. It's already some bullshit.
What? Play that over.
Like, who even have that conversation in front of the kids?
You guys want to go bowling? Yeah. Bowling, 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 bowling. What? And two things for certain. You bitches go on live talking about, oh, and if you talk about my son and anybody that talk about my son and this is what happens to them and da 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 da. No, and if any bitch play about my kids or disrespect my kids or disrespect me about my kids, yeah, we gonna see how far I'm willing to take it. I'm not no buster bitch about my kids, okay? I don't let anybody just play with them. I don't let anybody just be around my kid. I don't let anybody, it ain't like that over here, okay? What? Play that over.
Anyway, look, child.
Shut up! That is so stupid.
Anyway, the Krishan Blueface debacle is back. Okay, because as soon as he made himself known to be out, the shit started between Krishan. We ain't been on a Krishan shit. We ain't seen the white face girl in forever. We don't ever see the white face girl, and now she back. So anyway, that's all I have for y'all today. Okay, y'all make sure to do a few things. Okay, like and subscribe. Okay, I can get ready for bed. Okay, and let my hair be out. Again, if you are in the Detroit area or the surrounding cities, I told y'all Friday, Karla has a show at Miss Eva's Detroit. It is posted on my IG. I will be there. The show is at 8 p.m. Tickets are, I believe, $30 in advance, more at the door. But if you are in the Detroit surrounding areas and you want to have a good night out, go will come, but I'll be there too. You can come see Karla on Friday at Miss Eva. I'm sorry, at Miss Eva's. It's about Miss Evans. It's gonna be a great show. Okay, so you never tell us where you be. Look, I'm gonna be out on Friday watching Karla. Now again, I'm look. I can't now. Look, I'm on duty that day. I'm gonna be recording things for Karla, but y'all can come and see her show. Okay. So again, like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I will talk to y'all tomorrow at 9 p.m. Have a good evening. And that's all. Bye.